if I can have another 3 years. Who knows? Who knows? Good morning, guys. It is Monday morning, a new week, a new life, a new everything. I like Mondays. It feels like a restart. Oh, my Mondays. I love Mondays. I always loved Mondays. However, I knew that when I was a child, I always was sick on Mondays. Yeah, that was a thing. But yeah, good morning, guys. I have been up since 5 o'clock this morning, but basically been awake since 4. I tried to go back to sleep, and I didn't really work completely. It's been a rough night. I haven't really slept good, but just keep on chugging, and we'll see, like a little choo-choo train, and see if it will work. But yeah, it is Monday. I have a few things on my docket today. The only scheduled thing though is my Qigong, which I am going to head over to in like about half an hour or something like that. But before I do that, I am going to set up the computer. I'm going to load in a lot of clips into Final Cut, and I'm gonna start editing some vlogs. That is going to be the first task of the day. I'm not gonna finish it before I leave because half an hour is not enough, but I am going to start it, and then I'm gonna come back to it when I can come back from the Qigong. So that is kind of today. We're getting out those vlogs, so we're back on track. Yes, that is going to happen. Yesterday evening, when I went to bed, I actually did some planning. So I said goodnight to you. I turned off the computer, the gaming computer, after I've been gaming for a couple of hours, and I just did stuff around the house, you know, picked up stuff, and then I sat down with my planner and actually sat down and tried to get things out of my head down into the planner, because I think that is one of the issues I've been having, is that I have all of these things that I want to do, and most likely they are more than I will have time for throughout November. However, I need to get them down on paper so that I can prioritize them correctly and get them kind of all my ducks in a row. We have all of the descriptive sentences today, because that is what my morning is. So I actually did a long list. I found this little notebook. I have a lot of different notebooks, I can tell you that. I found this little one. It's just a little black one, which apparently have something on the front of it, but yeah, little small one. I have a tendency to buy a lot of notebooks and then don't use them. So right now I'm trying to get through the notebooks that I have so that I can buy new ones when they're out. So I needed something a little bit smaller. I needed something that I just can write kind of a checklist in, and I started with my checklist, and I realized one thing. This is something I have to learn something about. Checklists. I have no clue how to do them. I know that many people do like little checklists or lists every day, and I think it would be really good for me to actually start doing it, just because being goal-oriented, checking things off should be like gratification throughout the day and kind of keep me going, and also it would kind of structure my mind. But yeah, I'm not good at it, so I have to learn it. The other thing I did was I went through kind of the full week, like sitting down, going through the full week. What kind of things do I have? What do I need to do? Is there anything I need to be out of the house for? And I think I have one day when I don't need to be out of the house, which is good for my walking and all of those things, and training, because training is a couple of the days. But today I only have the Qigong, Then I have the editing, and while I'm editing, after I've done the Qigong, I'm going to fix my nails because they are starting to chip a little bit, and that's probably because I actually done a lot of things with my hands this week. So I'm gonna fix those when I get home too. So I have a whole list, and I've actually written everything down, even written breakfast, and I haven't had that yet. And I probably wouldn't have had it if I haven't read it. So I am going to go have some breakfast, and yeah. By the way, I did do my stitches this morning. I think I did 250 or something like that this morning. So I feel kind of comfortable about that too. I don't really need to go back and sit in the doing cross stitching. However, I guess I will do that towards the afternoon, being that I've been up since 5. But yeah, it's a tired but good morning. I'm in a good mood, even though I've had a rough night's sleep. I think it's also because I was super exhausted all last week, and I now know that there's probably 2 reasons for that. One of them is that my tummy is still being very strange with me, and I think it's because you know you get depleted when your tummy crashes. So that is one of those. Hopefully by eating correct things and putting some medication in me, I might actually get better in my tummy, and I will get that. But yeah, I think it also is that we actually switched our clocks last week. We didn't do it this weekend, we did it last weekend, and I think that might have been why I was so exhausted, because my whole schedule was off. I don't know. I didn't think I really was reactive to those things, but apparently I was. So yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna set up my camera, my computer. I only have like half an hour left, so need to get that done. A little bit of breakfast, and then heading out. Good morning, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. Well, guys, I am back home. It was really nice. It was super nice just doing it. I actually didn't even change clothes. I didn't go into my gym clothes like I usually do, and because I don't really get sweaty when you do Qigong, it's just about moving your body in a constant flow, and it's extremely meditative. It's the best way of starting a Monday, starting the week with that feeling of just not being stressed. It's awesome. It's awesome. But yeah, I've been home. I ate a couple of those rice sandwiches with some turkey on, because that was, first of all, that turkey needed to be eaten or thrown away. But my tummy was starting to rumble really bad, and I think it is because the last couple of days I've been eating a probiotic soup instead of yogurt, and I don't think it's enough food. Also, it contains a little bit of sugar, so I really wanted to finish it off, which I did. So we are going to buy some yogurt instead when we're out. And then I can start eating the cereal, and we can get back on actually getting a proper breakfast, proper lunch, proper dinner. So yeah. So it's been good so far. I just made my cup of coffee. I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna watch Rachel Denise and her Q&A. So Rachel Denise is a planner sticker shop owner from the US, and I was searching for some planner related YouTubers and found her when I was considering starting my own sticker shop. And I'm still a little bit, maybe I will do that, maybe that will happen, but I want to, like most sticker shops out there, they buy their designs on Etsy, and then they kind of put them together, which is partly design, but mostly what they use is other people's resources, and I want to create my own resources and stuff. But I also know that that takes time and a lot of energy that I don't have, so right now I think that is on hold for the foreseeable future. I did have that idea with the Christmas tags, but me and Christopher talked about it, and I kind of had a deadline that I needed to get all the resources ready for the 1st of November, because setting it up, maybe I can do it to the middle of November, if that works, but we'll see how much energy I will have to do that. So yeah, Gizmo is playing. He got home. When I got home, he's like, meow, I want to do something. So I picked out a couple of new of the wool balls for him. He's always excited. He plays with the old ones too, but the new ones, they bounce in a way that the old ones doesn't, because he kind of pull the wool off them. So in the end we have to throw them away because it's just a fluffy, yes, wool fluff left. But when they're new, they're a little bit harder and a little bit more bouncier, so they can fly a little bit more, and he loves that. So I actually picked a big hand of them out of our box and started throwing them to him, and he was really happy. So he's playing with the bag. We had the gym bag with us when we with all the clothing and stuff for our trip, so we haven't removed that yet, so he's playing in that one, so that's kind of fun. But yeah, I'm gonna watch Rachel Denise. She's awesome, by the way. That was what I was supposed to come to before my brain started to wander. My brain wanders a little bit too much sometimes. I started looking at her or watching her videos for the sticker shop things, but I actually stayed because she's this bubbly, energetic person. Sure, she has, of course she has health issues like everyone else has, but I don't know, she can stay pretty happy in it, and I really enjoy people that are that way. Also, she has her own shop. She's trying to get out there in so many different ways, and she has gone out there in so many different ways, and I think it's so cool to see people evolve. That is one of my absolute favorite YouTubers to watch, and very often I stop watching YouTubers when they have kind of won or something, like when they have gone to, I'm sorry, apparently I'm shaking a lot, so we're gonna put it down because I don't want you to see me like this. My hand started shaking, not a good thing. No, anyhow, I stop watching people when they kind of come to their goals and they're just being everyday. I'm a person that when I get to a goal, I just set up new goals and I just continue evolve and continue move forward, and those are the people I want to watch, because that makes me more engaged and makes me want to also move forward and put more goals in, and that kind of makes a very positive circle effect. So yeah, so I'm gonna watch her video, drink some coffee, then I'm gonna go back to edit the videos. I almost finished day 30 before I left, so I just have the end slate and stuff like that to add and then to export it, so that's almost done. And I also know that there's a lot less clip for the next couple of days because I wasn't as chatty as I've been. So it's gonna be pretty good. Then I have an Etsy order to pack, and then nails. Maybe I can fix my nails now while I drink my coffee and watch her. That's a good idea. I'm gonna do my nails. But yeah, I'll check in with you a little bit later. I promise. I have fixed my nails, as you might have seen. See how I will cut that. I'm trying to learn how to do other things than just talk to the camera, bit by bit. But the video I was watching actually was a little bit longer than the nail coloring. It actually went much faster. I thought my nails would take 15 minutes. It took me like 6 minutes. Best thing about putting on a camera, you can actually see how long it took on the camera itself. But yeah, so I ended up going into my Etsy and printing out the order and packaging the order while I continued to listen to her video. I didn't want to have her video like in a different, have things hiding her video. So usually when I sit at the big table, I have my YouTube on the laptop, and then I have what I work on the main screen. but I added up the little gaming computer yesterday and I don't want to put it there. I need a second table. I need 2 office tables, and this is the reason why Christopher and I have been talking about buying a bigger apartment for a pretty long time. Actually, almost since we moved here, we realized that if we are both going to be able to work from home, we really need 2 offices. So we would need a 4-room apartment. I'm very happy that we didn't buy one now when I don't have any money. But yeah, some days I feel like this would be so awesome if I could have another table. If we could get this out of the way, that might be possible, but there's so many things with this closet. Like the closet like furthest in is actually mostly Christopher stuff, like cables, and he has really filled it up. I have filled up the top of it though with some fabrics, but mostly his stuff. And then this and the small one is filled like with fabrics and yarn and stuff like that. But that would bring me a little bit better into actually selling the stuff and getting some photos up and doing that. It takes so much time to list things on Etsy, but I have a lot of fabric that I need to get out that I won't be using in my lifetime. So I've been thinking about actually cutting up in 3 different sizes and then just selling it off, because dyeing it probably won't happen because of the back and everything and the rest of the body and the energy levels, you know, all those things. But yeah, so I am going to continue editing some videos, continue drinking my coffee, but I got my nails done anyhow. That's good. I got my Etsy order that I'm going to take with me when I go shopping around 4, so in about 6 hours or 5.5. So yeah, bit done. It feels good to get stuff done. Probably gonna be tired in a little while, but yeah, I really didn't do anything since I got home. I fixed my nails in the order, but that was like just picking things out of the drawers. Everything is already packed, so all I needed to do was print the orders, add a little note to the order slip and pack it together. It makes it so much easier. I do recommend, if you want to start Etsy or anything like that, and sell stuff, make sure you have everything organized, like packaging and postage and everything, so that when you get an order, you basically just need to pick, put in an envelope, put the address on and send out, because it makes things so much easier. I was a little bit worried though that this order would be late, because I got the order last week. I think I got it on like the night between Thursday and Friday, and that is because my store is registered with dollars, because I want to be able to set the prices in even dollars, which means that it's registered to be like American. Even though I sell the stuff from Sweden, it is, and I am a Swedish person, and it is a Swedish background of the Etsy and all of those things, because of how I put the money in. It's actually registered more like US-ish, which also brings to a good thing, because that means that there are more Americans that actually find my things in the store. That is always an issue when you, like me, I want to be international, I want to do the things international. That is why I don't speak Swedish on this. You are kind of a little bit left out, like the YouTube everything. It's harder to get seen by American people or English people, because I am Swedish and my account is registered in Sweden. So that's a little bit annoying, but yeah, you are here, so you find me, so yeah, I kind of like you. But yeah, I'm gonna continue editing the videos because I really want to get most of them up because I want to be back on track. I hate when I fall behind, but as long as I get back on track, I feel that I don't like throw away a week of clips. I just get back on track and then I start anew and we continue, and we'll see how long I can do this for this time around. If I can have another 3 years. Who knows? Who knows? And of course, if you keep your posting box or the drawer with all the posting supplies open, then you have a kitty who crawls down because she's adorable. Like, she's truly adorable, right? Right? Yeah. She likes drawers, but she do not like being on the camera. Should I actually not film her because she don't like to be on the camera? Nah, she's my cat. She gets fed and get live, then I get to put her on internet. So we're a couple of hours later and I actually got 2 of 5 videos up. So I hadn't uploaded 30th and 31st and none of the November ones. So that is my kind of plan today, is getting all of those up to November 3rd so that I'm all back on track, because I don't really have anything else scheduled for today. I do have like a little bit of coloring that I want to get done and stuff like that, but I need 1 image colored today, so we'll see what I will do with that. But it feels good to get them up. I'm getting very tired and I'm sitting from the computer a little bit too much, so I'm gonna go get some more to drink, a little bit of coffee. I had my painkillers at 11:30, so that's about an hour ago. So now I'm starting to have the eye issue that I get from the medication. It's getting worse. So we really need to figure out my back thing so that I can get off this medication, because I can't continue them, but without it, it's too much pain. I can't live. So yeah, so we're gonna get these things doing. But I'm gonna go and get my 3rd cup of coffee today, but I've been pretty good with the coffee previously, so maybe I can get 1. And also I have gone from the huge big ones that I used to have in my Disney cups back to my white and black striped ones. So 2 cups of coffee is about the same as 1 cup of from the Disney cups. I'm still below what I used to have, what I used to drink, but yeah, I don't sleep very well. I had a lot of good sleep Monday to Wednesday. It's very obvious that I need to sleep better. But yeah, so that's done. I also have transferred some clips. I have updated my little like intro graphics, most because of convenience. Somewhere mid-October I updated it with having the day, like having the real life of me and then having the day and date at the bottom, just so that you could see which video you were looking at. So, and that said October, so now I have just updated it and said November instead, so then I don't have to rewrite November every day. I also have to pick a color because I think I am going to go with different colors, different months on the slides, just to kind of divvy it up a little bit. So I think that is going to be that. And also I'm doing Vlogmas properly from 1st of December, so I want to look into that, but that can wait. I have a month for that. Right now I just want to pick a new color for the November, and then I'm gonna edit the 3 videos. And I was like, oh yeah, I don't have that many clips. Well, I did a lot of recording when we were in Skövde and I was out walking, so I do have a lot of clips to do. But yeah, first coffee, and then we'll see. This is going well. I'm tired, but I'm getting things done, so that's awesome. just getting a little bit of that energy back. A little bit of that energy back. And also I done my little checklist. I updated my checklist. I had a checklist, but it didn't really explain things properly, and I just want like single word or double words. I saw multiple videos on how to do checklists, and none of them really made sense, or it's a lot of planning that needs to get done, and I need to get that planning done, but before I have time to sit down and do that, I have some things that needs out now, and I need a simple checklist for that. Also, people say that we shouldn't use checklists, we should use like time blocking, which is really good when you have a set amount of time every day that you know that you can do stuff. But for me, I think the way to go is to do a morning checklist, because in the morning I sort of know how I feel, and then I can kind of feel how many hours do I have today, what can we fit in. However, I do need a big checklist of things that need to be done, more of a main checklist, and try to get like a main November checklist and then divvy that down into a weekly main checklist and then divvy that down to a daily checklist. I think that is how I need to do it, and this is not big enough for that, but I think I have a couple of A4 pads that I can use, so that's a thing. Maybe pick some up when we're on vacation. Who knows. There's also a thing in December. I am going to try to do a little bit more information to you about my travels, about how I plan and stuff like that, because I think it's fun. But now, coffee. I'm on a roll. I'm actually really exhausted, so I'm gonna I still want to color, so I'm gonna sit down and color in just a few minutes, and then I'm just gonna stitch until Christopher tells me to come and meet him so we can buy food. I don't know when we are going to meet each other, but I have to keep wonder or talk to him. He usually ends his day between 4 and 5, so it kind of depends on when he leaves work. And then we're gonna head in to Mall Scandinavia, go to the grocery stores to get some milk and frozen stuff so that I have food here at home. He usually eats out and I try to eat in, so that we kind of lower the costs. Like, food is so expensive, like eating out is so expensive in Sweden. If you just go to like quick service restaurants or sort of quick service restaurants, you still pay between $12 and $15 per plate. Lunchtime, that can include drinks, not always, but it can. But if you want anything fancy, you're at $25 to $30 a plate, and it's just hilarious. And if we are going to save some money with me not working a lot and not getting any benefits, that is how we're gonna do it. But yeah, but I'm on a roll. I have finished editing all of the vlogs. I'm exporting the last vlog now. I have uploaded the other 4 vlogs. Yeah, it's going great. It is so much quicker to actually get the videos when they're shorter and upload them, which is of course, yeah, that's not a strange thing. But when I've had like half an hour to an hour videos, it takes a long time for them not only to be uploaded but also to be processed. And the shorter the video is, the process time takes shorter, not in the, it's not a linear kind of function, it's more of a exponential function. That's the word. So the longer the movie is, the longer the time, like by multiples it is. So yeah. But my video just got exported because my computer just kind of calm down a little bit. So I'm gonna upload that video. I'm gonna fix a few things on my computer because I have to restart it. It started to be very slow. And the reason for that is super simple. And that is that Final Cut Pro, like all software, use memory. Final Cut Pro use like caches a lot of things into your working memory, and even if you remove those projects, if you still have it up, it still have some data. And Final Cut Pro and those software you usually can just close down, but like Photoshop, you need to restart the computer. So I'm gonna restart the computer as soon as I uploaded November 3rd. So that's awesome. And then I have another checkbox to check off. So yeah, I'm feeling very accomplished today. But as I said, I'm starting to get super tired. And you can see it, I start like slowly getting a little bit redder on my cheeks. So I actually think it is the lupus that says, hey, slow down. So I think I need to slow down. Honestly, I really need to slow down. I have been getting a couple of dislikes lately, and I just wanted to say that I don't mind dislikes, likes. It's just someone is interacting with your video. If you get a huge amount of dislikes proportional to the likes, then YouTube starts thinking about it, but before that they really don't care. However, I wanted to know why. It's just like, why? Because when I get a dislike on my video, I just know that someone out there, I don't know who or why or what, decided to push the down button instead of the up button. And if you want to see change, want to know, I need to know why you dislike the content. Have I said something that you didn't like? Have I an opinion that you don't like? Or is it some kind of video scene you don't like? Is the video footage too shaky? There's so many different things that could be wrong, and I'd rather see you comment to me telling me what you actually think is wrong. And secondly, if you dislike my content because you don't want to see it in your subscription box, there is a little button down there, the subscription button you pushed to get me into your subscription box. If you push that again, you have unsubscribed, and then you don't have to see me again if you don't want to. Just a little tip. But yeah, I'm always really interested in why people choose to do that. Like, I push a like when I don't really have anything to say, but I like the content. If I don't like the content, there's two ways it will go. Either I will unsubscribe, or I just gonna see if I like the next video. I try not to give negative criticism. Constructive criticism is one thing, but negative criticism, like if I don't like something about something, I need to be able to constructively tell you why I don't like it, and maybe even do an example what you could replace it with, kind of that. But usually I don't really comment because I just push next when I'm watching TV. So yeah, because I watch my YouTube on TV most of the time. But anyhow, yeah, that's a question. If you are the one or the ones or whatever that dislike my content, I would really appreciate to know why. So yeah, today's dinner is tuna. We found some really nice fresh tuna in the kind of fish part of the store, and tuna has been very pale lately, and this one was really dark and beautiful, so we are eating tuna today. And then we are going to have some salad to it, and that's it. Kind of lovely food, actually. Really lovely food. And I got another doctor's appointment to go to. They're just multiplying. I've been kind of looking forward for November because I have like one doctor's appointment, but apparently that was not enough. But the positive thing is we get to check out why my tummy is hurting. So they were much quicker than I was expecting. I was thinking that I would have 2 to 3 months until I would get an appointment. And I was a little bit worried that they would kind of schedule me in December when I'm not really here. But now I can go and get the time, so that's awesome. However, that means that I have to tell my bosses that I can't come to work that day, and then I have to tell my physiotherapist I can't come and train. But it's okay, it's okay. Well, I'm gonna look so we don't burn the tuna. When we do tuna, we make it very simple. A little bit of oil, a little bit of butter, and then today we have lemon pepper. Yeah, lemon pepper. I don't know, it's something you have? Like pepper that tastes like lemon? Like salt, black pepper, citric acid, sugar, onions, and lemon juice concentrate, and potato starch. That was what it was in. Actually really good. But yeah, I need to continue cooking. Well guys, it is time for me to head to bed. It's been an interesting evening. After we had our tuna, I colored my card as I was supposed to. Then we headed over to our friend's place because we picked up our keys after they took care of kitties. So all that was super nice. But I've been having discussions on Facebook. This little boy wants to go out and he's not allowed because we are going to bed. And I am going to bed, so let's not talk politics, let's just sleep. Good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye!